Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire!
And today, we're filming on a tablet, so that's why it looks weird.
Sorry.
Our computers are shit right now. So anyways, we're gonna be talking to you about
Wynonna Earp! Season 4! It's back, everyone! And we saved it! It's all because of the fans that this is even back in the first place.
Yes.
So, we had to wait a long time, but it was definitely worth the wait.
Totally.
So, yeah. So it was Season 4, Episode 1, On the Road Again.
Yes. Also, if we look like we're looking off to the side, it's because the camera's over here. And so we're watching ourselves to make sure we don't screw up. So,
yeah.
Anyways, a great episode.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it.
I liked that they had the watch party with the cast, like, in
right.
you know, put in with the episode.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yes. So that even though we actually missed when it aired, well, I missed it. You could have watched it, but you were nice and waited for me.
I just recorded it. I didn't watch it.
I had work stuff, so. But, yeah. It was awesome.
It was.
Like, I didn't remember Nicole and
Waverly?
no.
Oh.
I didn't remember Nicole, like, getting kidnapped at the end
yeah,
of the episode.
I didn't remember that either.
And the little dude that was tagging along with him, I knew who he was when, like, after a minute. Not when he was carving Valdez into the wall.
Mm-hmm. But,
like, after a minute of watching him, like, when he was talking as the guys were coming in to, like, abduct them, I remembered who he was. But it would have been nice to get a little refresher, see him in his lab coat. That would have really picked up the pace for me.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, this is who this dude is.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I didn't remember that there was a proposal.
I remembered the proposal.
See, I didn't.
I
remember that something important had happened between Way Hot, and I couldn't remember what it was. And then there was the ring on the ground, I'm like, oh. Like, I forgot the proposal? Then I was like, wait, I forgot her answer! It had to be yes, right? And then, like, later on, it's like, they got interrupted. It's like, there was no damn answer.
I do remember that happening, though.
Yeah. But, like, that was a roller coaster for me. Like, damn it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, I was so disappointed in myself.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey, it's been over a year.
It has.
So.
It has. I like the introduction to the episode when,
Nedley.
Yes. When Nedley was, like, waiting for Wynonna to choose her weapons, and all she chose was, like, 2 guns and her whiskey.
Of course.
Right. But I like that he was, like, standing there with his pitchfork and his shotgun, and he's like, I feel like I've been standing here waiting for you for 2 years. It's like, well, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
Let's be real.
Right.
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
Technically, like, a year and a half, I think.
Close enough for me.
Because the last time when I was, like, looking at the review for Season 3, it said it was a year ago. So it's been over a year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's been 2 years.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
But close enough.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that Doc went in after.
Yeah.
After Waverly.
I didn't remember that either.
But, like, the moment that it showed him walking up the stairs and, like, him telling, Wynonna that, like, well, I'm a weapon, and I'll be her weapon, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he did go through, like, I was like, how did I not remember Doc went too?
I mean, it's kind of was starting to come back to me, like, when I was watching it and, like, we saw the recap and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't remember everything that happened.
Low-key, I even forgot, like, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Be real honest with y'all. I forgot that Waverly even went through the portal. I forgot everything that happened in that last episode.
I remember that happened.
No, I just forgot everything because, like, I was so busy doing everything else the last year and whatever that I don't know. Like, I mean, this is one of my most favorite shows, like, ever.
Yeah.
And I forgot something so major that happened to a half of my favorite beings. Like, ugh.
But it's been a long time, so it's understandable that you would forget.
I know.
I
Like,
mean,
knew
I
they
forgot
were
too.
split. Like, I knew they were split because something had happened, and I knew that something had happened with Waverly when she went off with Wynonna, but I couldn't remember what happened.
And I mean, I had forgotten, like, most of it too, but I did remember the proposal. And I at least remembered that.
You're rubbing that in my face. Oh.
Well, Wayhot's, like, your favorite.
Oh, yes. So much. Oh, my gosh. I had, like... I'm not gonna lie. The second I saw Nicole on screen, I was like, oh, hell yes. Like, but, because out of the two, like, I like Waverly, but out of the two, Nicole is my favorite.
Oh, yeah, I like her, too. I like her better than Waverly.
Yes. I find her more attractive than Waverly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Waverly's still attractive. But...
I like Waverly's style.
Yeah.
But I prefer Nicole.
Yeah. Nicole's personality.
Yeah,
is...
I like her personality better, but I love Waverly's style.
Yeah. But, like...
And Wynonna is just badass, and I love her.
Yes. Yes. Every time I see a female cop, I'm like, there goes Wayhot! There goes Officer Hot Man! Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help it every time I see a female cop. But, like, I'm just... I don't know, like, I can't get over the fact that the show's back.
I know. And I knew that there was, like, that it was gonna have more, like, graphic stuff and, like, be more mature and everything because, you know, it's on Sci-Fi and it's on a cable network and it's mature and everything.
Right, and it's on at 10.
But I forgot that, like, they could use, like, F-word and stuff, and so, like,
when
he said that, I was, like, kind of taken aback. I was like, whoa.
Right?
Like,
and then, like, Nicole is waking up on the train, she's like, fuck, I was like...
And then Wynonna was like... I'm like...
How many F-bombs are you allowed? Oh, wait. You're on a 10 tonight.
Yeah, and it's on a cable network, so they can...
Well, yeah, but I mean...
They have more freedom.
They do. But even, like, shows like Sanctuary and Stargate and stuff, and, you know, like, everything like that.
Yeah.
No matter what show or, like, channel they were on, you know, they were on channels that would allow them to do and say things that they needed to that were appropriate for the show. But, like...
It was more censored then.
Yeah.
Than it is now.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, was Stargate a Sci-Fi exclusive?
No.
Okay,
Stargate
that's
was
why.
Showtime.
Oh, it was on Showtime. Okay. Well, before it was Showtime.
No.
Oh, it was.
It was originally Showtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, That was back in the 90s.
Yeah, but, like, Sanctuary was more recent. It was, like,
Yeah.
2005. But, like, the shows that would require, you know, like, heavy language, like, you're only allotted so many per episode. And so I was shocked at how many they were allotted, and then I had to remind myself, you're on at 10 at night now.
Yeah.
And, like, okay.
I mean, I knew that there probably would be, but I just, like, I was just kind of still taken aback by it. I'm like, whoa, like...
Right? And the self-decapitation.
Oh my gosh, that was so...
Like, where the hell did he get shears? That place looks so barren.
And then when he was upside down and they were, like, shaking the blood out of him, I'm like... Ew.
Doc made a joke, a very... He's like... Well, this is more like a 61. Yeah. And I was like...
I missed that!
I was like, oh, what?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I died inside a little bit. You know, because, like, he belongs with Wynonna, a period. Like, come on. I don't want to I know he was with Vampire Chick last season, but still. She's awesome, though.
She is.
Yeah. She went full vamp on that train.
She did.
I hope she killed everyone on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then took control. Stopped the train. I'm just...
Mm-hmm.
But... Zombie scientists? Zombies. They were even fighting each other. Did you notice that? Like, what the heck? I don't know. There was something about it that was really... I don't know, maybe it's because I've been watching way too many zombie stuff recently, but...
I don't really watch a lot of stuff with zombies on it. I don't watch The Walking Dead, so...
Well, yeah. But, I mean, like, I haven't watched Walking Dead in, like, I don't know, a year. Maybe 2. But, like, I was watching gameplays of, what is it, The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Like, that's all zombies. Like, you got clickers and, like, so many different, like, as you're a zombie, like, there's different stages the longer you're a zombie. And, like, you get more, like, basically, like, a mold has taken over, and, like, that's what's infected the human body. You become a zombie, and then, like, you become, like, calcified, and, like, you're blind, and so you click and echolocation and shit. And, like, it's just really weird and creepy as fuck. And then you see these guys with boils on their faces. It's like,
yeah.
Like, you go from, like, this really, like, intense, creepy shit to... Like, no.
Which, book do you think Waverly chose? I think she chose herself.
I don't know, because Nicole showed up.
Because she didn't reach as far down as she would have for Nicole, but the next one over was her. So,
yeah, but she didn't, like, it went Nicole, herself,
the doc,
and then Wynonna.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't even, like, if she reached down towards herself, she could have been reaching for Nicole.
Yeah.
But she just kind of reached down and grabbed. So, she either grabbed Doc or Wynonna. But, with Nicole showing up, not Nicole showing up.
Yeah.
Because we know that's not. But is that her? She just fell down a thing.
Yeah, and she was naked, so...
But she just fell. She was fully clothed when she fell.
Yeah.
When she took Wynonna's place on the grate. And fell.
I think it's still her. I don't know.
I mean, it's the Garden of Eden, and it wants to keep... Well, I'm assuming it's Eden. I keep referring to it as a garden, and angels. So my mind goes to Eden, and I'm pretty sure they were talking about Eden in last season.
Yeah, and I mean...
Like, what other mystical garden
would it be,
right?
Other than Eden?
Yeah. So it's just like, did she fall into Eden? Because if she fell into Eden, that's not really Eden now, is it? That would be like, hell.
But it's real. But it is realistic that they wouldn't have clothes because Eden. Right back then they barely wore anything, like in the actual Garden of Eden, right?
When humans were in the Garden of Eden, they didn't know what modesty was. I mean, modesty wasn't a thing.
Right.
There was no concept of you're naked. Naked wasn't even a word. But then Eve ate the apple, gave it to Adam.
Yeah.
And then they had the concept of that, and they're like, we can't walk in the presence of God. We're naked. We need clothes.
Right.
And so that's how that happened. And then they got kicked out. So technically, within the Garden of Eden, humans have always been naked. Yeah. But the dude wasn't naked.
True.
Like, Mr. Decapitation was in his freaking lab coat.
She's like, weird guy, no!
Yeah. Weird guy, no! Like, I died.
There were, like, so many, I don't know what word to use, like, just so much lingo and language that's, like, used now that I felt like they just kind of played off of and made fun of,
Yes.
And it was just fun.
Yeah.
It was very much for the fans.
It was.
Like, I mean, they're still keeping with the show and everything. It's not, like, all fan service. Right. But, I mean, they're very grateful.
They're showing recognition.
Yeah, and they're very grateful that they're even able to do it and that they're back and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's still the show that we love.
Right.
I mean,
if it wasn't, we wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. But there were just a lot of, like, fun references to things and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. It's a little weird not having Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened to her gun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be interesting seeing her deal with the fact that she's no longer an Earp descendant.
Yeah.
But she's
not the heir anymore.
Right, she's not the heir. I mean, she's a descendant, but you guys knew what I meant. But, like, she's not the heir. She doesn't have any special abilities. She's not meant to kill anyone else. Her job is done. And, like...
Her job is just to protect her family and her sister.
Right. Like, that's all that's left for her. I mean, not that that's all, like... Yeah. That's everything. But... And that's why she's fighting so hard. Mm-hmm. But... Yeah, I don't...
And then them forgetting the longer they were there.
Yes. Like... Doc was like, Wynonna
Earp.
And Nicole Hot, wasn't it?
Yeah, and she's like, red hair, brown eyes, Nicole Hot.
Yeah. And then she's like, hugging her knees next to the fire. Red hair, brown eyes, Nicole Hot. Red hair, brown eyes, Nicole Hot. Yeah. And I was like, dude, oh my gosh. They've been in there for a day. And she's already forgetting her fiancé. Come on, we know she's gonna say yes. They're totally, like, a thing. But, like, I don't know, like, so much happened in them. In Eden. It's just... What the hell is down there drinking freaking blood?
And what's with all those doors?
Like, the doors kind of make sense.
They do.
And the fact that you can't tell north from south, east from west, like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Like, it's a mystical mumbo-jumbo place. Like, it's not supposed to make sense. Like, humans aren't really meant to be there anymore. So, nothing's supposed to be there. So, if nothing's really actually supposed to be in the Garden of Eden, Then what the hell is drinking blood?
Some evil force.
The human dude called it a she. And I'm like, but Lilith? What? Why would Lilith be drinking blood underneath a...
Maybe... No, they wouldn't do that. I was going back to Supernatural with the whole Eve thing that they did, but... Yeah, no.
But, like, I'm just like... I don't think it would be Lilith because she could just come out and get what she wanted. And why would she have control over something in Eden?
It's probably going to be something we don't expect.
Yeah.
Because Wynonna is very good at doing that. Mm-hmm. Doing those reveals and playing that whole element of surprise.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I mean, we know it's a beast at least because it makes weird gargling noises. Because that can't be a humanoid creature doing that.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It's a demigorgon. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Let's just get 7 in here. That's
11.
11, whatever. 7, 11. See, I don't watch the damn show.
7-11!
Hey. I mean, I play Dead by Daylight, and I get chased by the Demogorgon all the time, but...
You should watch Stranger Things.
And I play with, like, people playing as Steve and whatever.
Yeah.
Some other chick.
You should watch it at some point, though.
Well, probably will. Like, I want to, but I just don't care to right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's on my list, and I intend to watch it.
Season 3 was the best season. It really was.
So, it's just like, oh, what the hell would be down there? Is the Garden of Eden. Like, you're not gonna have Satan down in the damn pit in the Garden of Eden. Like, what the hell else is left?
Couldn't tell you.
I mean, it's not gonna be, like, Valdez, because she's human. She doesn't drink blood, she's freaking human.
What are your guys' predictions?
Yes.
Who do you think is the creature that is drinking the blood in Eden?
Yes.
Or the garden, I should say, because we don't know if it's actually Eden.
But then again, the angel blood made it grow a tree.
Yeah. And then
cherry blossom tree?
And then the little, like, flower pods in the water.
Right.
Lily pads in the water, yeah.
Why was that a cherry tree?
It looked like a cherry blossom tree, yeah.
Yeah, those were cherry trees. Because there was one down in the...
Or maybe it was Japanese blossom. I don't know. It looked like a cherry blossom tree.
It did. But, like, why would those be the first to grow? Especially in a winter climate.
Yeah, I think it's going to be completely different than what we expect.
Yeah.
I really do.
I'm just, like, voting for there to be an apple tree, though.
To be what?
An apple tree.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
You can't do a Garden of Eden story and not have an apple tree.
In the center.
In the center. The tree of life.
Mm-hmm. No, the apple tree was the tree of knowledge and evil.
Oh, that's right.
It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Yeah. Yeah. Was it apples, though? Like, are we actually sure?
That's a whole other discussion.
Was it pomegranates?
For another night.
Let's go into mythology. Pomegranates are evil. And, yeah.
Apples have been historically synonymous with poison, apple, or evil, or...
Right.
You know...
Yeah, but
the whole reason that happened to them was because they took from it and they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
And then that's what brought sin.
Right.
And so, you know, but yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah. Neither here nor there. But, like, it'd be hella funny if, like, they had an apple tree and then a pear tree and then, like, an orange tree, like, right there.
Which do you choose? Choose wisely. You chose poorly.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I had to.
I can't with you right now. I can't.
What? That was biblical too.
Poorly.
The Last Crusade, he's trying to find the cup.
I know. But yeah, overall great episode.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm excited for what's gonna come, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like it ended kind of abruptly, but...
Yeah, and then, like, the preview that it showed, like, is that supposed to be, like, further on in the season, or is that, like...
I think that's next week's episode.
Like, they get to Eden and try to save Waverly, and she's like, no, bitch, I belong here.
Because it said next week.
I know, but, like, it just seems like...
I think maybe they showed a couple episodes, like, they probably showed for next week, and then they might have had some clips in there from further down.
Because, I don't know, like, I mean, I think it should take longer for them to find Waverly.
Yeah, well, with TV shows, they tend not to make them last a long time anymore, so...
Yeah, but I mean, we've never had that issue with this show.
I know.
So, I mean, unless there's, like, a bigger story this season that we haven't been introduced to.
Yeah.
Or maybe the fact that Waverly stays is the story of the season.
Maybe.
And they have to find a way to get her to see the light.
That could be.
See the light. She's in Eden. Like...
And at last I see the light, and it's like the skies. I don't even remember now. Sorry.
But, yeah, like, I can't, like, you just proposed to her and you're forgetting who she is.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, I think that there was a lot of good stuff in the episode, but like I said, I felt like it ended kind of abruptly, that there should have been more, like...
It should have been a 2-hour premiere.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it was only 55 minutes. It wasn't even a full hour.
Well, you have to account for commercials.
Yeah. But usually even with commercials, like, it says that it's an hour. This didn't say that.
Oh.
It was on from 10 to 10:55.
That's not okay.
So.
But, I mean, they also, you know...
I mean, I know the episode without commercials is probably like 40-something minutes.
Right.
But they still make it be an hour with commercials.
Right.
And so, I don't know. It just felt like there should have been more, and it kind of just ended, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
It did.
It just kind of bothered me.
But, yeah, so, what do you guys think is gonna happen? How do you think they're gonna rescue Waverly and convince her? Do you think that she's forgotten, like, even though Nicole showed up naked, do you think she's really forgotten about their true relationship and her real feelings? And, like, do you think that she's gonna even remember proposing? And so, all that shit's gonna have to backtrack, and we're gonna have to get a proposal maybe at the end of this season? Like another one, or maybe next season,
if there is one.
Yeah, but like you guys know what I mean. And like,
hopefully,
is Vampire Chick still alive?
I'm sure we'll find out. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, she's probably not going to necessarily remember her right away.
Right.
But hopefully we get a proposal before the end of the season, if that happens again.
You know, better get a freaking answer.
Yeah.
Nedley better survive.
I know, right? I was like, didn't he die before? In another season?
I think he died at the end of last season, but Waverly brought him back with angel powers.
Yeah, because I remember the creator, or the showrunner, Emily Andress, saying that Nedley was going to be back, so...
Well, I remember, I mean, did he die, though? Because... I don't know if he showed up for last season, because he quit the force and gave his sheriff badge to Nicole.
Yeah.
And he, like...
I think technically
went
maybe...
to live somewhere.
Like, he got shot, I think.
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
He got shot tonight, though.
He did. Like, he said he's been shot, like, 6 times.
Right. Well, anyways, I think that about does it.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions for us, let us know in the comments below. And I guess
until next time, never stop fighting for your family.